This assignment is asking you to read the article in Cami and to annotate it. You can either read it with your eyes or you can use the read aloud function. If you want to use the read aloud function, you'll put your cursor where the assignment begins.
Because of vaping products. 1. Cigarette burns.
And you can change the voice to something else if you don't want that voice.
Adapted by Newsela staff published 02222019 New York.
So I'm going to change it to Fred.
Number of U.S.
Should be changing.
The smoke cigarettes is no longer falling. Officials blame youth vaping. For decades, the percentage of high school and middle school students who smoke cigarettes.
Okay, so you can do it either way is fine with me. You're also going to annotate. So one of the annotations is to turn each of the 3 headings at the beginning of the paragraphs into a question. So it says, school survey of smoking. I want you to turn that into a question, and you'll come here, pick whatever color you want, and turn this heading into a question. It's going to ask you also to answer the question for that paragraph. You won't be able to answer it until you read it. So you'll read through, and when you're done reading, you'll need to come back and answer the question. This is a really good way for you to check your understanding of what you've just read, if you can answer the question for the heading. The last piece of this is to highlight in any color you choose an interesting or surprising quote, sentence, or phrase under each of the headings. So we'll start with the first paragraph. This is already in the form of a question. So this is a title. Is youth smoking gaining popularity because of vaping products? I am going to choose the highlighter. I always forget which tool that is. There it is. I'm going to get the yellow just because that's what I like. And I'm going to highlight this sentence here. I did not realize that the smoking rates had flattened over the last 3 years. So in 16, 17, and 18. The article was published in 19. So you're going to do that for each of the paragraphs. So you're writing a question for each of the headings. You're answering the question, and you're highlighting an interesting quote, sentence, or phrase for each of the paragraphs. This is a 3-page article, but notice the text is really big, it's double spaced, and there are pictures in there as well.